Hey, welcome back to another edition of Open Shutter and the post-summer edition. Summer's already gone, so I have the pleasure of welcoming James Dink to the program, man. So thanks again for taking the time to jump on this thing.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. How was your summer?
It's pretty busy actually.
Was it?
Busy shooting photos
No
and
kidding.
yeah, and work-wise, it's pretty busy too. So
Yeah,
but summer is the summer, right? You have to take an opportunity to do
yeah,
whatever you want to do, right? So
no
we're
doubt.
kind of in Canada, it's kind of short in the summer.
I know. It always goes by so quickly, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, your work is really good, man. So I figured I wanted to just ask you to come on because like I think you have like you have like a really good eye with like just scenes, you know.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, what's like the trick?
That's
How,
always your first question. So.
yeah, what's like the secret, man?
Well, I think I sort of fairly new to street photography. I only started it for about 2 years. I started
Wow.
2023.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, new is compared to my sort of long photography journey. I started about 20 years ago, trying different things. So
20 years ago. Okay.
yeah.
Whereabouts?
Um, when I worked in Ottawa, actually, I
Yeah.
worked there for about 7 years.
Yeah.
Ottawa is a kind of a very family
Yeah.
oriented.
I used to go to school there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Carleton, yeah.
Oh, Cotton U. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I used to go there. Yeah.
Yeah, my office is pretty close to Cotton U. It's actually, the farm.
Yeah. Yes.
The farm.
Yes.
It's very beautiful. There's some, gardens and so on and so forth. And then at the time, my my um, my day job is in the information technology. I'm a
Yeah.
computer engineering.
Sure.
So the time that actually the digital SLR just came out, and a lot of people sort of get into that, and I was no exception. So I
Yeah.
picked up the digital SLR and started to explore different things,
Okay.
uh, sort of landscaping, wild animal or sort of different kind of things. So that's for a couple of years. We have a little sort of forum. I think that we get back to the pre social media stage.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay.
Forms. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, and we have a few friends. Then we just share different ideas of and information of photography.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different genre of
Yeah.
photography. Yeah, and that's where I
Interesting.
started.
20 years ago. Okay.
20 years ago. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and after that, because of work, I moved back to Ottawa, to Toronto,
Yeah.
and live in suburb, and then my office in the suburb as well. So
Yeah.
go to office every day, uh,
Sure.
and then my interest is sort of turned into film
Mm.
photography. So
Mm.
film is so interesting at the time because a lot of people changed to digital SLR. So
Yeah.
old secondhand film camera was kind of relatively inexpensive, you
Yeah.
know. At that time, also the film was not expensive as well at the time.
Right. Yeah.
So I was sort of drawn into film sort of photography. I did my own, typical stuff, doing the development at home of the black and white,
Yeah.
and also try different color stock as well. So I try 35 millimeter and medium format,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and also brought my film camera to traveling,
Mm.
Europe cities and some other places,
Sure.
take pictures. I was not into street because I didn't have a chance to really get into the sort of the city environment, sort of the day to
Mm.
day.
Mm.
Um, And then after that, there was a period of time that I was dragged into volunteer work to
Yeah.
uh, to some nonprofit organization to do some sort of event photograph for them.
Right.
Um, and that's for a couple of years until COVID. So COVID is kind of like work from home, pretty busy at the time, sort of really boring, and I didn't really do anything. Just everybody's sort of scared of the virus, right? So
Yeah.
but after the COVID started to reopen, and my office, there's a location in downtown. I started to go to that location once, twice, three times a week or something.
Yeah.
I think now, with your interview or your podcast, I start to look back of my photography life. I really think about it. I think at a certain point, I always wanted to do some sort of street photography.
Yeah.
Those street photography masters like a Bresson,
Right.
Kodelka, right? And their theory, like the decisive moment or something, right? So
Yeah.
now I got the chance, right, to do it, and then because I go to downtown, I take GO train, go to the Union Station, and then walk to the office.
Yeah.
I start to do it. So that was
You start to do it.
yeah.
Well, yeah. It's always, I think it's people always struggle with like starting to do something when they don't really know, if they're good, if it's going to turn out, if it's something that they can continue. Like I think the starting is always like the hard part for people. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I mean, the photography itself is actually, I think it's the journey for many of the photographers. The beginning, they don't really know, what is good for them. Photography is so many different genres, right? So
sure, man. But it's good that you started, right? Like it's, you're also like making like your commute like also like your work too, because it's also like now there's like a dual purpose, right? You're going for work and you're going for like your photo stuff too, so it's got dual purpose, right, with like your commute. So
yeah, exactly. Like my Instagram account I actually opened a couple years ago, but it was only 1 or 2 photos over there. I didn't start to use it until I started to pick up the street photography and started to post. And then last year, there was a chance that I started to do some meetup, some sort of photo walk.
Yeah.
That's a Toronto photographer named Brian Broke.
Yeah, Brian Brock.
Yeah. You know him, right? So
yeah.
And then I start to make friends with many of the Toronto photographers. They're amazing, and I learned quite a lot from them. So
there's always someone to like learn from. It's like Toronto is good that way, where there's just such like a wealth of knowledge where you don't you don't need to kind of like think that you're kind of stuck by yourself. Like there's always someone to like reach out to. You just have to kind of take that first step and like reach out to people.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, people are really friendly and would like to share. Yeah.
It's good, man. It's just I mean, there's just there's like it never ends. Like it just never, like there's always something to learn, something to pick up on, like a new approach, like a new way of thinking, right? So especially with like street, like like what is street photography for you? Like if someone asks you like what is like street photography, like what does it mean to you if you had to like summarize it for someone?
I think there's many different sub-genre of the street, right? Like people, some people like to play with the light and shadow.
Yeah.
I call that. I have a term. I call it fine art. So basically, it's you play with the shapes, lines, right?
Yeah.
And the sort of light and shadow, and you add human components over there. But that's not the focus, right? It's it's usually small, right? Like object or elements of that big thing. It's kind of like a landscape painting or something, right? and I call that fine art. And on the other hand, it's more traditional way to define it is candid. So it's moment, it's a candid moment, and it's not posed, right?
Yes, of course.
And the human being are the subject, right? And that's the sort of street photography I like to do. It's more like people's. If you can capture people's action or gesture or emotion or their facial expression or something, it's all about the people, that person or a group of people. Right? So that's what I define the street photography as, like some sort of a moment that is kind of express itself. That's something I think that what Brasson talk about the decisive moment, right?
Like it's never going to happen again.
It's something
it's unique,
he said that it's a simultaneous recognition in a fraction of a second of the significance of an event. While as the precise organization of forms, which give the event its proper expression. So it's kind of like something that can express itself. That you have different components that in the picture, sort of thing. That's what I think. My view of street.
No, it's good. Like it's hard to get good street stuff though. Like it's hard to get actual good like street photos sometimes. It's
because you have no control, right?
And you also have to like let life unfold. Like you can't rush it.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You can't tell someone to do something. You have to just kind of like sit there and just wait to see, okay, let's just see what happens today. So I think people kind of get impatient with that because, like, doesn't this just happen like right away? It's like, that's not really life, so.
Exactly. There's people saying that always a question like, are you a hunter or a fisher?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Like, for me, I'm the sort of so far I've been hunter. The reason being is that I don't have a lot of time on my road, on my way to work. I only have like half an hour, 1 hour. So at that time I have to pay a lot of attention to what's happening. And then try to act very quickly after that. So what I wish that is, one day I can be retired and then I can have, unlimited time and I can get to a spot and really wait for until, that moment happen. So.
No kidding, eh? Like I always used to, like on lunch breaks, I used to do like a 20-minute challenge.
Right.
Where you just kind of like, you just set yourself a timer and just see what happens in 20 minutes.
That's something I do almost every time I go to work because my office is pretty close to the Dundas Square.
Okay, so there you go.
Dundas Square is a lot of things happening, right? So
always,
after lunch, I just spend half an hour there and wait to see if something happens,
Interesting, man. Plus with like the different seasons too, like summer versus winter, like you just get different. You get different stuff, right?
There always something happens over there.
It really forces you to like pay attention, especially when you only have like half an hour or like 20 minutes. It really forces you to pay attention, right? So it kind of puts you in like the zone.
Exactly. And it's very important to always bring a camera with you, right? So
like you must just have it all the time, like every day, right? Like
exactly.
That's always like it's got to be ready to go, right? Because you got no time, right? If you got time to think about it, then it's already too late, right? But
exactly. Always be ready. And
anybody give you grief for taking photos or not really?
I think most Tortonians are actually either they don't care or they're okay with it. I think it's happened about two, 3 times. One time, a girl just asked me, I think she was just curious. Well, why I did it,
Right.
right?
Right.
And I explained to her that I want to document the street in Toronto,
Yeah. I'm James Ding, man. Don't you know who I am?
No.
Don't you
I'm
know?
trying to explain that,
Yeah.
maybe after 100 years, like, at that time, people would wonder, like, 100 years ago, what people look like in Toronto
Yeah.
streets. And she
Yeah.
said, "Oh, street photography, cool."
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
people knows, right? So,
Yeah. 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 Once people understand what you're doing, then
yeah. But the other
yeah.
time, that I was shooting a sort of like a parade, right? And
Mm.
one guy just asked me to delete the photo because I think he didn't want to be part of that parade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then
So
why was he there?
uh, he was crossing the street, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So he was just passing by. So I deleted right away.
Oh man.
Yeah. Sorry, sir.
Weird timing. Yeah. What do
you
you?
know, it's delete. And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. As long as I feel like as long as you're honest with people and you seem genuine, then usually there's not really a problem, right? It's just I mean, Toronto, it's not against the law to take someone's picture in public, right? So other countries have different laws where you can't do that, but like Toronto's like, oh, if you're out in a public space, then it's fair game, right?
Mm-hmm.
People have those different opinions, but really, like, how else are you going to get like actual street stuff without being on the street? Like, it's impossible,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
right?
think
You have to be there.
France is different, right? Like they have
Yeah, different countries have different laws, right?
yeah.
So it doesn't, I mean, whenever you travel somewhere, you always like make sure like what the laws are, because sometimes it's like a year in prison because you took that person's photo. It's like, what? I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I find out that even in Paris, like if the local people recognize you quickly as you're a tourist, that seems okay. And I heard
Yeah.
the same thing like in Japan. Like if you're Japanese and you act like a Japanese, right? Like,
Right.
and then they would ask you and question you why you do this. But if you like look like a tourist, then
Yeah.
people
They're gonna assume you don't know.
yeah, they assume that you're gonna
Yeah.
probably post it in a different place and viewed by different people.
Right.
So
Yeah. No, it's interesting, right? But I mean,
yeah.
you just gotta be like aware of those things too. But yeah, it's good, man. It's what's your favorite place to shoot in the city? Like, do you have a favorite spot?
Oh, I think a different thing actually.
Oh,
Because my usual place is obviously Dundas Square,
yeah.
and Nathan Phillips Square,
Yeah.
and Union Station. That's
Right.
on my way from office to GO train station to Union Station.
Yeah.
And Nathan Phillips Square, there's a lot of tourists. People, they use their phone, take pictures or something.
Yeah.
It's interesting that I in the future someday I probably start a project probably called like photographers. So because everybody
Yeah, you should.
right?
You should, man.
Yeah, and
You should.
and but after I start to do a photo walk, I discovered that each of the neighborhood of Toronto, they have their unique feature.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And, the local retails and the neighborhood, the residents. It's very interesting to photograph them as well.
100%.
Yeah. I like a Blue Court, Dundas West, Roncy Village. Those are places I photographed a couple times. And Riverside as well. Those are good places.
Yeah, there's so many pockets, right? Especially if you can do like a project, like a photo kind of book around that stuff. Like, I don't think people really realize like how many different pockets there are in the city, both locals and tourists, right? Like, there's a lot.
Exactly. But I think the core of the downtown is always the most crowded, right? Like,
Yeah.
those are the places that you can easily take pictures. Nobody notice you, right?
Yeah.
So
100%.
if you start from you're just beginner to do street, then the
Yeah.
downtown core is probably the good place to start with.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Even just now at the CNE was a great
Oh yeah. Yeah.
time, right?
Of course it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much good stuff there, right? But I mean, even more so, like to me, it's like diving deeper, right? Kind of like taking your idea of like exploring the different pockets and kind of like showcasing it, and even going further, where you may even want to interview people that work there or live there, or kind of real put like a face to like the neighborhood, and because you never know who may want to be like involved in the project, right? Especially with like AI now and all this stuff going on, like you don't know what's real and what's not. The fact
Mhm.
that you can put together a project like that where it's like it's real people and like real life situations, I think there's like a lot of power to that.
Exactly. I think that's absolutely it is. I mean,
Yeah,
that's more sort of authentic, right? Like
yeah, people want that.
each
People
one.
want authentic.
Yeah. I mean, I this year I wanted to get back to film. Um,
Yeah,
One of the things I thought I would start it is just portraits, like street portraits, use medium
yeah,
format,
oh yeah,
black and white, and then I go to different neighborhood and talk to
yeah,
different people and take them their portraits.
it's huge.
Um,
It's huge.
but unfortunately, I was so busy, so I missed the goal. So I didn't. I
Yeah,
started just one row, and then I just
yeah.
didn't have enough time to do it. So it's too bad. I mean, I always
Well,
wanted to be retired, and certain day I can spend hours and hours
you
in my
gotta
and do it.
you gotta win like the lottery, man. You gotta win the lottery tonight, and then you can retire tomorrow.
Continue
And
trying. So
well, you never know, man. I think people. I mean, like to me, it's like people want to be seen. People want to be, noticed. They want to kind of tell their story. Usually, most people do. So,
right,
I
yeah,
mean, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of like value to that, right? Especially for locals and for tourists. Like you never know where stuff like that can go, because to me it's like why isn't the city of Toronto doing more of that stuff? Like, you know what I mean? They already have the resources, but I mean I find that people in the arts take more of that kind of like first step of trying to like make something. And it's also for yourself too. Like you're also kind of making it for you too, because it's kind of like your idea. It's like your project. It's like something that you want to do, but it's also helping out other people. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's like
exactly. I mean, idea is always just idea. If you don't put into action, that
yeah.
means nothing, right? Like you have to do it, right? So
Yeah, yeah, it's just like kind of like I said at the start, like starting it is always like the hardest part.
exactly, yeah.
But you don't have to ask permission. Like nobody has to ask. You just kind of like start and say, "Hey, I'm doing this project. You want to be involved in this thing?" And
Hmm.
I mean, people that work at the city can start doing that stuff too. But I don't know. It's
Yeah,
different. It's a different. It's a different situation. But I don't know. I feel like, especially like if you look at like the Humans of New York on Instagram, like that page, like you kind of take that approach and apply it to apply it to Toronto. There's a lot of I don't know, could be something really powerful, I think, because I don't know, there's a lot of people have different stories and things, and sometimes they just want to be asked, like they just want to go, oh, like, so tell me, like, oh, you lived here for how many years? Oh, you work at that store, or you do this, or you do that, or you moved here from X country, or
that's what are you doing
wow,
right now, right? So
yeah, like what are you doing,
that's
like what is it like?
that's what do you do today is kind of great. I think you've been doing so many different episodes of the
Oh, the podcast. Well, the podcast came out of COVID too, right? Like the podcast was only me and like two friends. But then
right,
those friends got busy, but I still wanted to do it. But I'm like, I can't talk about myself. That's weird. So I figured why don't I just get different people on and just chit chatting, right? So
right.
again, you need to like ask people and just see, right? Like, because like I said, usually people will be saying yes most times, but
Mhm.
I feel like most people want to be asked though. Sometimes they don't want to volunteer stuff right away. They want to be asked. I guess maybe it's like a polite thing. I'm not sure, but I don't know. That's my experience though. Just
Yeah,
in general, like if you ask someone, it's like, oh, why don't you ask me that 6 months ago? I'm like, well, I could have. I just didn't know, right? So it's more of just like reaching out and just seeing what's what. But I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like Toronto has like a lot to offer, and sometimes we kind of miss it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot. I mean,
It's the same thing, like traffic or the traffic
yeah,
stuff and all this, like the taxes. Like, but we don't hear the good stuff, you know?
yeah, that's something that when I start to do street photography, I start to watch some of the YouTube videos. I think
Yeah,
it's very famous that Polly B, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
The walkie-talkie.
yeah,
I think the first episode I watched was Melissa Shaughnessy.
yeah.
She was pretty good. And then after that, I watch what's that guy's name? Aaron Berger is using a GR3,
Yeah.
and I noticed that there's a lot of street photographers in New York, but
Yeah,
I didn't see quite a lot in the street in Toronto, but
yeah,
after that I discovered there's really a lot actually. Just people not necessarily connected.
yeah.
Um, so after a couple of the photo walk, I make a few friends. So um, four of my friends, three of my friends plus me and four, we sort of founded a kind of like a Discord group.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's about 50 people.
What?
And then I, early this year, we started the kind of like a critiques meetings.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
uh,
Like
I
honest feedback.
Yeah, I think that's very
Ah,
important because you
it's
can
tough. Yeah.
you review your own picture, but you really want some
Yeah.
honest
Yeah,
opinion.
you need someone else. Well, yeah, as long as it's honest and real feedback, yeah, and it's
Right.
helpful. And it's
And
helpful. Yeah,
and it usually is challenging because you want to have some opinion from somebody you know well, right? Like
of course.
yeah, and their valuable opinions. So far we've been doing 3 sessions this year,
Oh, yeah.
and this month we're gonna do the fourth session.
Okay.
Um, we kind of getting started slowly. Every time it's about 7, 8 people to sit together. Um, so this is kind of a a start, right? To
Mm.
really, I enjoy the face to face. I'm pretty sure all the sort of the people
Yep.
join the meeting. They sort of enjoy it
Yep.
because they have different perspective, right? They somebody else can view their picture and provide what they think, right? So
Yeah. Interesting. So can anyone join the Discord or like
it's sort of right now we just started slowly and
yeah.
sort of by sort of somebody can get into the group if that's
Yeah.
a person that everybody know him and then
Got it.
he's active in the street photography or that sort of
Ah,
thing.
cool.
Yeah, we started like 10 and now we're 50
Could be
people.
big, man. Could be big, especially if you guys are doing like honest feedback. It's hard to get like honest, constructive feedback sometimes, right? Because you ask someone, "Oh, what'd you think about this?" "Oh, I liked it," but they don't really explain what they liked or what they didn't like, right? So like,
Yeah, it is hard.
it's hard. It's difficult.
But so far, so good.
Yeah,
I'm pretty happy that with the past 3 sessions,
yeah,
we're hope that we can get bigger and bigger in the future. But we want to do it slowly because this kind of thing can easily that not happy ending and then just sort of fall apart. Um,
yeah, yeah. I think it's important also to be like consistent with it too, right? So like whatever,
exactly,
however many sessions you guys want to do, you kind of have to like stick to it too.
exactly.
Yeah,
Consistency is the key. So now we're
yeah.
doing like a bi-monthly for now.
Cool, cool.
Maybe in the future we can get more people.
How long? How long does it go usually?
We schedule for 2 hours,
Yeah, not bad.
and then after that it was kind of a casual talk, social or something.
Uh,
We start with a beer, so you drink something and you start to talk, right? So
really? Eh? That's
yeah.
funny. That's funny. Cool. You got to warm up a little bit, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Cool, man.
Beer is that thing, so.
No, hey, I'm down. I'm down. Hey, if there's beer involved, that's cool. That's cool. But no, it's good, man. Like, people want to hear like honest feedback, right? So
Yeah.
as long as it's helpful and like like you have to put your ego aside too, and just kind of be open and stuff, because like nothing's ever perfect. Like nothing's ever like 100% amazing. Like there's always something
Right.
that can be improved, right? So people like, sometimes people get a little bit like either defensive or like too like hurtful or whatever. It's like, well, no, this is just,
Yeah, we considered that. So
yeah,
I've been the organizer, so I put down a sort of like a document, right, and then put down
yeah,
sort of rules, like you need to follow this, could be
right,
conductive or something, and then you can do critiques from the certain criteria,
yeah.
something. So and there's a sort of like a round table sort of approach.
Cool. Interesting. No,
Mhm.
it could turn into something really big, man.
Well, right now I don't want to hope too much, right? Want to continue with this like
Yeah,
slowly, like
yeah,
get more people, sort of thing. Yeah,
yeah.
so need to be healthy, so that's for sure. Yeah.
No, I hear you. Are there like when you have these like sessions, like are there like common things that people need to improve upon usually, or is it kind of just scattered a little bit?
Um, you mean common thing with,
Like common things people need to improve upon their
Oh,
work,
okay.
like
Well,
like amongst different people.
oh, okay. It's different because everybody bring their own photo, and
Yeah,
that photo could be on any sort of a sub rank of
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
street, and then everybody just try their best to provide opinions.
yeah.
So far, it's pretty healthy. So far, I would say.
Interesting.
Um, you know, sort of like light and shadow and the sort of the subject, the sort of the different elements components,
Right.
if they're and maybe deeper, what is the culture meaning of it, or that sort of thing. So far so good. Yeah.
Interesting, eh? Yeah, it's cool, man. Awesome. Like that stuff.
Mm.
It's always good when you can like just, discuss people's work and instead of just kind of like scrolling by it and just like forgetting about it. Like it's a different mindset.
Yeah, and everything, all the critiques is actually within that meeting. Nobody can bring, out of the
Yeah.
meeting, and
Yeah, yeah.
we don't do anything, on the paper that write down, other people's critique or something. It's just
Yeah. Of course.
everything just, inclusive in that little meeting.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
it's in the vault. It's
yeah,
in the house.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. You need the secret passcode.
A long one.
I know, long one. Yeah, exactly. So what are you trying to get better at then for you? Like is there's certain things that you're trying to get better at?
Of course, yeah, there are many
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Um, this year, I thought I would get back on film, like I mentioned earlier, but I end up like start to do Flash.
Yeah.
I'm continuously sort of experience it and just try to improve it
Mm.
for now. And my plan is to sort of improve my the layered photo, like
Okay.
and it's sort of a complex sort of a composition, that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
Um, that I really need patience. But the thing is, I need to spend time really doing that because my way of photo shooting right now is hard to do that because I'm kind of boom 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 and
Right.
walk and the photo shoot, sort of thing.
Right.
Uh,
Interesting. Well, it never ends, doesn't it? There's always something to get better at. Like,
of course, yeah. There are always something
never.
you need to improve for sure. Yeah.
I know that you wanted to show your work. I don't know if you want to show it right now, but if you want, people can see some of your work. That's
Oh,
cool.
it's not sort of so much. You can visit my Instagram later on, but now I just want to show some photos of
Yeah,
just show the example of my journey.
love
Some
it.
of the photos I
I
took.
love it. Journey and photos makes sense to
Yeah.
me.
Okay, so I'll share my screen
Yeah.
and share screen. No. Okay, so this one.
Yep. Gotcha.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this is actually my early work. You can see these are the sort of the this is called great gray owl.
Wow.
This is
Where's
actually,
that taken?
this is outside of Ottawa.
Nice.
Yeah.
He looks very pleased to see you.
Say hello.
I know, right?
And these are the sort of landscape.
This is all from like Ottawa area?
Yeah, this Ottawa area. This I
Yeah.
think is Andrew Hayden Park.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that? It's on the Ottawa River.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took this photo with my buddy that time, two of us, and doing this. It's a little spring. The river ice starts to cracking.
It's like a crevice gonna open up and swallow you up.
Yeah.
Big crevice, man.
And this I think is just
I like that.
in the winter somewhere on the
That's
farm.
cool.
Yeah, and this I think was Meech Lake or something north of in the Gatineau area.
Oh yeah. Is it summertime?
It's probably early spring or something, or late winter.
Oh, jeez. Don't go swimming then.
No, pretty cold. I think the water is pretty cold.
Cool, man.
This one is my first experimental of the street photography in downtown Ottawa. It was a protest. You can see the left-hand side of the
that's a cool shot, man.
The police and the protesters on the other hand.
Yeah, that's a cool shot. That's a cool shot.
Yeah, and thank you so much. And this one is a closer look of the same scene. It's sort of in color.
What do you like better, the black and white or the color?
Personally, I like the black and white.
Yeah, me too.
But the color one, I try to do some photo editing, make it more like a scary movie scene.
Gotcha. Like a zombie kind of apocalypse or something.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah.
And these are the protesters,
wow.
They were doing their speech,
Cool.
I did use a flash at the time. And this is another one, we're looking for peas. So
cool.
Yeah, and that's all shot in digital. My first digital stuff.
Yeah. And what year was this?
I think this was 2005, 2006.
Wow.
Something like that. I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, 2004. This one, I think 2004 probably. Yeah, 2004.
20 years, eh?
Yeah, 20 years. This one is actually 2005, I think. Yeah.
Wow. It's good. It's good that you kept all these photos, right?
Yeah, I use Lightroom, right? So
yeah, it's good. Well, it's always good for you to look back upon.
Yeah, for sure. And these are the mostly film.
Cool shot.
This Ottawa River. That's probably in the summer sometime.
Yeah.
That's the Andrew Hayden Park. I think it was a sort of like a harbor or something over there.
Yeah.
A docking with all the boats. This is actually after I came back to Toronto. I think this was a lake in the north. I think Moscow area. Arrowhead Lake, I think.
Oh, Arrowhead. Okay.
Yeah. This 3 photos from that.
I like the canoe. The canoe's cool.
The canoe, yeah.
The canoe's cool.
And these are the 35 millimeter. I think it was Nikon. I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
And this one is medium formats, black and white. I did the development myself and did the scan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wild. It always feels good when you do the whole process yourself from A to Z.
Yeah, it's a very good experience, right? You do all the thing, so it's kind of.
It's good to know. It's good to know, right?
Yeah. I think this is AGO. I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great place to shoot.
Yeah.
Those staircases that go on for days. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I love it so much. This one I think is Humber Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Humber Bay of Toronto. My early stage. So there's
There you go.
on the subway somewhere.
Looks like it's Young and Bloor.
I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah.
But that time I really sort of was drawn into the the medium format,
Yeah.
the okay, and the
Right.
black and white, the different level of the gray and white sort of thing. So
Yeah.
content is not important to me at the time. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, these are the color ones. This High Park, I think the
It's cherry blossoms.
cherry blossom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no one there, man.
I was there early.
No kidding, eh? You got to get there like so early. There's no one there, man.
Yeah, that was very early at the time. I was young at the time. I could get up very early. So
Yeah.
and this is
cool.
black and white.
Very timely photo, man. First day of school.
Yeah, exactly. That's the streetcar at the time. That was 2009, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think that was Fujifilm RVP 50 or something.
Yeah.
Slides. Yeah. And this one that's just I was drawn into that yellow color.
Yeah. And the shadows.
A Kodak film, slides film,
Right.
and Kodak is famous, good at the yellow color and the red color.
Yeah.
So I thought, wow, this is perfect. Just showing the
and like the shadows too.
Yeah, the shadow is great.
It's just goes to show you can make something out of nothing if you just.
It's just a trash bin, right?
Yeah, that's all it is, right? But
yeah. This I think this one was negative, color negative. It was just a boy. It's so cute and like simple. I made the trip over there to see the sunset, and he was there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So did you talk to him?
I talked to him. Yeah, I talked to him. Asked him if he can. He wanted to pose for me.
He's giving you like a confused look.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit. I think if I'm not mistaken, he was kind of like a trying to be a model.
Oh, right. So he's like, well, this is my big chance.
Right. Yeah. I think he gave me his email address, and then I just emailed the photo to him. Afterwards. Yeah. Yeah. Some other black and white photos just to give you an idea that.
I like that. That's cool.
I was trying.
That's a cool photo.
Yeah. That was in I think the Eaton Center probably.
Food court.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, you got some good stuff in the food court sometimes.
Yeah. And some other photos. I think this is my backyard, and this downtown Toronto. The old ladies just singing some song, and it's really cool. And this is some sort of a close up.
Did you tag Duracell?
I use a sort of like a extension tube so that it can create this kind of a close up scene. It was fun. I was trying different things.
Yeah.
A happy time for me at the time.
Yeah.
This is, I think, the train museum in Uxbridge. I think north of Toronto. Toronto. Lake Ontario.
Wow.
Yeah. I was trying, photograph everything, at the time.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah, this, late summer time. North of Toronto as well. This is actually a barn, I think. It's actually the Unionville old train station. Close to that, there was a barn. So I like I just like the red color.
The red really, yeah, the red really pops, especially with that door. I always like red doors. They're so mysterious, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I've
I
watched
mean,
so many horror movies, I think.
yeah. I mean, I really enjoy at the time. Really enjoy the film, especially the color. Even nowadays, I think the digital just cannot,
Yeah,
reproduce that sort of color. It's
yeah,
hard. I mean, it's
yeah,
probably not. It's not 100% cannot, but
yeah, yeah. It's a reason to try film, right?
yeah, yeah,
Because of the color.
yeah, exactly. The color
Yeah,
and the black and white, the different, the green, and so on and so forth.
yeah.
Yeah, and this is my time to do the community sort of volunteer work.
Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah,
That's
uh,
cool.
it's a picking opera. Some of them is kind of stage work.
Oh, yeah.
This is actually, I think it was a charity event, sort of for cancer research or something. There was sort
Yeah,
of every singer needed to spend some money or something, right? So to do this
yeah.
kind of it's like a concert. Um, and there's
Oh, cool.
another
Nice,
stage.
nice shot there. Oh,
Yeah, those are
cool.
the table tennis. So one of the nonprofit organization doing this and kind of organize a game,
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
community sort of game. Uh,
Uh,
I did quite a lot of work for them.
oh, cool. It's hard to shoot table tennis. It goes so fast.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
just constantly shooting, I guess.
yeah. You have to find the trick that both you have to do the focus well and do. I'll show you something later. That is you
Yeah.
have to. The best way is to put two players and the ball in the same frame.
Yeah, and that's not easy though.
Yeah, yeah. So there's another one.
You got two guys shooting behind. I like that's funny.
Right, another two
That's funny.
photographers over there.
Yeah.
And this is another one. This is, I think, it is Rotary Club. They organize the Santa Claus parade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that for them.
That's cool.
Yeah, and another table tennis.
Great shot, though. Great shot.
So this one is sort of my sort of peak hour of my sort of sports photography.
Yeah.
It was the women's world champion. It's actually in the Pan Am Center of Markham.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I've been doing the sort of volunteer work for that organization before, so
Yeah.
I was a sort of they sort of asked me to do the team lead of the photographers to do this,
Cool. Oh, cool.
and I got some good shot that 3 days because you can see that two players. It's always about the position, like where you stand, right, like this.
Yeah.
You can have two players. These two actually the world champions, two of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are the world champions, women's champion at that time. I was a few years ago, and you sort of have capture sort of the intenseness.
Yeah.
The ball is in the air, and the two players are kind of in sort of action.
Yeah.
And he got she's sort of a goal, right? So it's at the moment that little celebrations.
Yeah, not easy. Not easy to get, but yeah, you gotta be at the right place at the right time and
Right. Yeah.
make sure that your camera got the shot off.
Mm-hmm.
How many photos did you shoot at this event? Just curious. I
Oh,
think.
gee.
You probably shot quite a bit.
Even like that's quite a bit. I can't count at least a couple hundred shots, or even thousands or something.
Yeah, just so that at least you get the shot that you wanted, right? Because
right,
it's happening so fast.
Well, once you learn the trick, right, like you would know, you sort of do the constant focusing.
Yeah.
And then you just find the time that is right, and then you just do continuously sort of continuously shots.
Yeah.
Like a couple, 5 or 8 per second or something, and then after that you just find the perfect one, right? So
Yeah. Cool, man.
yeah.
Well, who knows? Maybe you're gonna be shooting like the Olympics too for for table tennis. You never know.
Yeah, those are my sort of, I call it my past life of photography, because I didn't do any street.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Like how you didn't know street, but all of a sudden,
Right,
boom.
and when I started the street, I was kind of shy, and I was afraid of get close to people. They
Yeah,
always say that if your photo is not good enough because you're not close
you're not
enough.
close enough. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
true
I
though. It's true.
yeah, so I started to do some sort of
Oh, that's nice. I like
sort of
that. Oh, geez.
fine arts or something that you know uh, play the lights and shadows
Yeah, it's
and the
like coming
people
out of the
inspired.
darkness. Where was
Yeah,
that shot at, that photo?
this one is, I think it's a Bay Street, and it's actually pretty close to my office actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and
That's nice.
this one is
That's
actually
gotta be framed and hung, man.
yeah. Okay, thank you. So this one is actually I did recently because lately, because I mostly do the sort of candid ones. I don't do this a lot, but
Yeah.
this is one of them. It was just a perfect timing. I've been to that area, and
Mm.
it's good to capture that.
Where was that shot at? What's this?
Um, it's Union Station, south of the Union Station.
Oh, yeah?
Um, what's the name of
Southie.
the building? I can't remember exactly, but I can message you later. Yeah.
Interesting. Like
Uh,
Metro Toronto Convention Center, but that's not really south, but
no, it's not convention center. It's a kind of a
uh,
relatively new building.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Man,
that
great shot though.
yeah.
Jeez.
Okay. Thanks. And
Jeez.
that area, I think, is called uh, South Financial District or something. It's basically
Oh.
south of our Union Station.
And the only person that knew about it was you and that guy. The
Yeah,
only two people that knew about the building.
yeah, but it's actually people sort of passing by. I mean, there's a grocery store in that building, so there's always
Oh,
somebody passing by. But it's not a very crowded, busy area.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wild shot, man.
and this one's actually I took this one. It's actually also in the South Financial District.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting because
Cool.
the one on the right is kind of like a silhouette, right?
Yeah.
And there's a police figure in the middle,
Yeah.
and the left one, that guy, you can see more details of this guy, so it's kind of a um, sort of interesting.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, and this
Oh,
is
that's
actually
cool.
I practice some sort of a slow motion, so
Damn.
that
Nice.
guy passing by is kind of slow motion and blurred, and the other two guys talking, it's kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
clear.
Yeah. 100%.
So I'm just trying to show you that different things I was sort of experimenting. This is another shot, the same location, the same time.
Yeah.
Uh,
I like the first one better.
this one
Yeah.
or that?
I just the first one. I just like how the guy in the background with his hand
Oh yeah, yeah.
raised. I like that. That's
That's
cool.
sort of a critical moment, right? So
I
this
like that.
guy's
Yeah,
you know, this one's actually my GO train station.
yeah.
In the morning.
You're always working, man. You're always working.
Yeah. It's the camera just pretty
Yeah,
handy.
the shadow, man. That shadow. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and the silhouettes, right? So and the light was perfect. That's the first light in the
Man.
morning, the sunrise. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And
Wild.
this one and this one is actually I play with the reflections. Yeah,
That's good, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I also like reflections too.
Yeah. There's so many things you can play with, right? Like
Yeah.
because it's automatically create multiple layers, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
What happened to this person?
I was kind of take a nap or something, I think.
Jeez.
It was Nathan Phillips Square, I think.
Random picnic table.
Yeah.
Man.
And this one was in Eaton Center. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's also try to play with the silhouettes. So
Yeah, you can do a lot with shadows.
yeah.
You can really make a scene really, really unique with like the shadows and the silhouettes and the.
Yeah. I was trying to sort of create at least two layers. The silhouettes is one layer,
Yeah.
right? And then the other two people just take the stare up. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. No, it's interesting.
mhm. Yeah. So the other one is these are the most sort of candid moments.
Yeah.
This one is also sort of in the Nathan Phillips Square, obviously,
Yeah.
right? And it's interesting. So actually, that's one of the thing that I like to take pictures of people taking pictures, right? So
I know.
so
Yeah.
this two kids is actually their parents is actually out of the picture.
Okay.
But you can tell that this brother is elder brother and this baby sister, right?
Yeah.
So you can see there when they pose differently, right? Like the baby sister is kind of a naughty, right?
Yeah.
Doing her thing, and the brother, on the other hand, is trying to pose like an adult, right?
That's cool.
And in the front, as a couple, they're obviously they're in love, right? Like the way they look at each other and the smile, right? Yeah, that's something that
interesting. An interesting photo.
Yeah, I was trying to bring them together, but this kind of the work is called sort of a complex composition.
Yeah.
I just want to I take this example is because to me this is not perfect, because you can see that although the in the far behind of this is the background that you can see the Toronto sign over there.
Yeah.
Although that little circle, it's something that is you can call it a component, but if there's something that is running over there, that'll be perfect, right? Like that's making it more interesting, right? And the components, in the front, the two lovers and the two kids, they're kind of there's no sort of a relationship, right? You can, if for example, they're all in red.
They can't be connected.
Yeah, they can be connected, right? So in another point of view, that is a failed picture, right? Because I failed to create the connections, right?
Yeah, but how could you though here? Could you have somehow?
No.
Not with these people.
No, not these people. I don't know these people, and they just it's a candid shot, right?
Yeah.
So the only thing you can do is go there often and wait for something happen, right?
Yeah, but you're looking for like connections with people.
Yeah, the connections, right? Like not like an emotion. It could be emotional connection, or maybe color connection, or maybe pose connection. Maybe they do the same pose or same gesture.
Yeah. So you're saying this photo isn't good.
Then you can set up connections, right? So
yeah, interesting. Well, it's just a different way of thinking about it, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. And well, this is the Easter parade.
What a creepy bunny.
I was using a flash, so that you can see that boy if you don't use flash, right? That's a just make it a more usual photo, right? Yeah. And this guy's just so funny, right? So he was
no kidding.
He was pulling up his skirt, right? Like the skirt somehow it's look like he just don't like the way that he wears the skirt, right? So
Great photo.
and this is the same year. I was trying to make it complex,
Right.
You can see the culture differences here, right? Like Chinese people, they're dressing their way, they're doing their instrument, the drums, but in the French is kind of a traditional sort of Easter costume per se, so this is the what is the parade called? It's for the Sikh people. They do the parade in April, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to capture that moment that that woman just tried to cross the
Oh, I see.
ladder. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this was a sort of slow motion again, experimental.
Cool
Kids
photo.
eating there's something, and then I just use my I set it to slow shutter, and then I just shake my hand. So
It looks like the photo was taken like the 1960s.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's got that like grungy feel to it a little bit.
Right, exactly. It's like that. You use a crappy camera or something like take photo, right?
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. That's my usual place, down the square.
That's your office.
Yeah. Yeah. This actually sometimes there's a sort of an ethnic question, right? Like, do you should I take this picture? Because some people, they're not in their good condition, but visually it's a good picture, but should I take it and should I share it, right? I always ask myself this question,
What do you think?
Well, if you look, it's a kind of a struggling. There's no perfect answer. So I try to avoid doing this, but sometimes I take some and I share them. I think let's say we have photographers. They don't take all this kind of photos, and maybe a couple decades later, when people look into the pictures of today's photos, they don't know the reality, right? What really happened at the time, what people's their living status, right?
That's real life.
Yeah, that's real life.
That's real life. Yeah.
If you don't have the photos, I mean, none of them. People would say, this is a good time. Nobody homeless, nobody have difficult times, right? So again, there's no perfect answer, right? So
yeah, it's a tough one. Tough one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to document life in the city, then yeah, there's going to be pictures where people aren't really in the best of standing sometimes, because that's just real life, right? Like, it depends on how you approach it, I think.
Right. Yeah.
And also, especially if you want to, like, again, kind of diving deeper, like if you want to do like a whole essay or do like a whole photo project around, housing in the city, then you can talk to these people and you can get their story and kind of like shine a light on these people and get their name and what happened. And it's kind of going a little bit further, right? But
it's also raise attention, right? Like to people, right? But that could be a big project.
Could be massive, man. I mean, there's a lot of problems with housing in the city, right? So
yeah. And you have to talk to them and get their consent, and then it's more like a documentary sort of a project, right? So
it could be yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of problems with housing. There's a lot of problems with that kind of thing. So I think we see it in the news like every day, that kind of stuff. But to actually like show people and like say this is Bob and this is a story, then it kind of like takes away from like just like the headline. It kind of gives like a real life example, right? Because like if you're not personally affected by it, it's hard to be affected by it. But
Hmm.
if you give someone, if you tell someone this is Bob and this is what happened, it becomes a little bit more personal because then it's a human being that we're talking about versus like a headline,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Like
That's the next level of documentary of photography, I think.
that's what it. That's the, that's street documentarian work. That's I mean that to me at its core is what it's really all about, right? It's kind of like showcasing like the problems of what's going on in the city. Like I had someone on from Chicago and she's doing the same thing
Hmm.
where she's going through Chicago and she's kind of like just showcasing like what's going on in the city, right? And sometimes it's not very good. So um it depends on how you approach it, right? But I mean, as long as you come from like a good heart and a good place and then you're not trying to exploit people,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think there's anything really wrong with it as long as you like get people's consent and say, hey, this is what I want to do. And you just never know where it's going to go, right? Because it's such a big issue.
Yeah,
And we kind
absolutely.
of hear about it every day. We kind of get desensitized by it because it's every day. It's like, okay, yeah, we know there's a problem, but like, okay, like how does it affect me? So, that to me is like street photography. It's like a power to that is like a call to action, like where you actually make people like do something.
Hmm.
Like that's pretty impressive when you actually makes people take action on a certain topic or issue. Man, there's a lot of power to that.
Yeah, yeah. It can
you
be
know,
really, really influential, right? It's like,
yeah, like forget about the scrolling on Instagram. Like we're talking about like making change, right? Like
mhm.
talk about that for a second, right? So
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
sure who else is like. I'm not sure how many people on social media are kind of doing that or doing that for like the right reasons, coming from the right place, right? Like they're doing it because they want to help people, right? So
right. Yeah, of
could be
course.
big. Could be big.
Yeah. Um, yeah, this in the Union Station, the guy was just
Yeah.
smoking, So these are the sort of the moments I was trying to capture. This
Yeah.
one is actually I've been waiting there for about because this was waiting for the traffic, right? Traffic light,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I wait there for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Wait for him to put the cigarettes in the mouth.
Was
So
he posing for you on that shot?
not at all. No,
No.
he
Okay.
didn't notice me.
Oh yeah, notice you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is actually I always have been thinking about what is a storytelling, right? Like
Mm.
because there's always a different. They always say people always say that I'm trying to tell a story. I'm
Yeah.
creating photos of storytelling. That sort
Mm.
of thing. Um, I've been thinking about this. What is storytelling?
Mm.
Um, to me, it's sort of like it's just like if you want to tell a story, it's more like a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Movie, like traditionally the movie is a roll of film, and that roll of film is actually running like 24 frames per second, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you see something happen, and then uh, trigger something else happen. So that's a story. That's
Yeah.
altogether is a story. Like
Oh.
if you want to take a picture to do the storytelling,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically one of the frame. It's in that whole row of the film, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's
Mm-hmm.
one frame. Which frame? That's the question, right? And my opinion is that it's a frame let people to imagine all the frames before it and after it.
The viewer of the photo
The viewer of
has
the
to
photo,
imagine.
right?
Ah,
Because
interesting.
human beings have this capability of they create things in their mind
Yeah.
that they don't see it, but
Mm-hmm.
because they see something and
Mm-hmm.
they create it, um, like a photo uh, like this. So it's he obviously carrying something, and
Yeah.
then he's going somewhere. He's obviously this cross the street, right? And he was carrying something and smoking, and it was sort of where he come from, and
Yeah.
you want where he's going is taking train, or it's going
Right.
home or something. I'm not saying this is a perfect example, but I'm just trying to
I get
describe
it. Yeah.
the idea, of
Mm.
storytelling.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, then the story would change with every person then, because every
Yeah,
person's gonna imagine something different.
that's right. Yeah.
Mm.
Um, okay, so continue. This one is the Little Italy festival, I think.
Huh.
Yeah. Um, that's the what the TV show is. I think she drives like a Sims. I think it's Simpson.
Oh, Marge?
Is it?
The Simpsons, like the TV show?
Yeah. No,
Marge? The
I can't. That's my feeling. I don't know exactly. So uh, she's definitely, because her drives. I just took the picture. So yeah. So this is the same Little Italy festival. Once again, I'm trying to create layers. That guy was talking and using the hand as a gesture,
Right.
and the lady wearing the hat is just trying to pick a clothes, and
Yeah.
another girl just passing by and holding her hair.
Uh,
So it's a kind of putting all the components together.
uh.
Yeah,
And the component is what, hands?
yeah. The hands is actually different sort of action or gestures as well. So
Interesting. Different way of thinking about it. Different way of thinking about it, which is cool.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the finger pointing. Yeah. This one is I took this, but I don't know if people notice that this picture is what's interesting is that the lady is holding a receipt, right?
Oh yeah.
But it looks like that receipt is floating in the air, right?
Mm.
So
Interesting.
that's what I think is interesting. So that's I share this photo actually.
Yeah, interesting. Jeez. Okay.
Like
Oh wow.
this one was
Well,
it was totally
I see what you did there.
yeah, it was sort of accidental because
Yeah.
this is down the square. That guy was really loud, always singing preaches Jesus sort of song,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was praying for that young man, and
Yeah.
another senior guy he was so nice, and he saw my camera, and he was trying to block me.
Are you serious? From
Yeah,
taking their photo?
yeah, he thought he didn't want me to take the photo, I guess.
Wow.
And
And actually made the photo.
well, it's just a split second, right? Like, I didn't notice his hand was in the front of me.
Yeah.
I just take the photo, and it turned out pretty good because,
And then when you got home, you're like, what happened here?
right? Yeah, I mean, the sunglass is just get through the fingers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wild, man. Wild.
Yeah. It's another Nathan Phillip. I think that dad was just resting that way.
Kids freaking out.
Yeah, and the kids was just running around, so it's sort of interesting. And this is just I use a flash. It's sort of weird that guy just hold the dog. So
Oh my god, that's the dog's face.
yeah,
That's so funny. It's like the kid just won the dog or something.
yeah,
at the CNE or something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. This is actually the photo walk. It's during a photo walk at the
Okay, right on.
Downsview
Oh,
Airport.
cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's what is called. It's
Rogers Stadium now?
yeah,
Or
the
stadium?
runway was open for everybody to do rollerblading or something.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And this is at the Queen Street, Queen
That's a
West.
cool photo. Her hair kind of like interlocks with like the street curb.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's you got it.
That's so
Right?
funny, man. That's so funny. Jeez, what a photo. Jeez, man.
Yeah, you got it.
That should be framed and hung, man.
Okay, thanks. It's interesting. And the same
Oh
day,
wow.
I took this
Oh
one. It
wow.
was a hot day, and
Yeah.
the way that the lady was kind of faceless is kind of interesting, right? So,
Yeah, it's an interesting photo.
uh,
Man, you got so much good stuff, man.
yeah, that's sort of a CNE, sort of a. It looked like a double-headed, right? So,
Yeah, yeah, it does look like double-headed.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'm just having fun, so it's just
yeah, that's what it's all about, though, right? You gotta have fun, or else what's the point?
capture different things. Yeah, there's
Jeez, man.
many of them, so it's
Wow.
uh,
Jeez, that's what I mean. You just gotta be at the right place at the right time sometimes.
exactly. Yeah,
You know, you just
yeah.
gotta be there. That's a cool photo too.
This one is interesting. The guy, I think, was playing some sort of I don't know, it's some sort of martial arts or something.
Mm,
And the lights was great because came behind him,
yeah, yeah.
and the background is really clean because it's a big wall of the Nathan Phillips Square that
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's where you took it. Okay.
driveway, right? So
Yeah.
and it happened to be that one lady and a man with the kids just passing by.
Wow.
It just everything happened just perfectly, right? So at the
No
same time,
kidding.
yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. This one I think is also interesting because it's kind of like a 3 layers. In the front, the lady was holding a bag, but it looked like she was holding a straw, right? Like
Yeah.
yeah, and and, and the back, that lady and her daughter was just waiting for something or calling somebody. They probably want to meet in that place. It's a
Right.
Union Station, right? So it's just trying to play with the sort of a multi-layer or complex thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's a cool way of thinking about it, man. It's different way of thinking about like how to approach scenes, really.
yeah.
Because it really makes you pay attention to the entire scene. Like who's doing what when.
And you have to find the right angle and
Yeah, yeah.
wait
Like,
for
it's not
the
easy. Not easy, man.
wait for the moment. So
Jeez. Okay.
uh,
Masterclass. Masterclass.
this one it's a photo walk actually. It's interesting that is the first of the couple really they hold each other, and
Yeah.
at a certain point the man start to look at the girl
Oh yeah.
side, and the lady was just to drop her hand for some reason. So it's everything is subtle, right? Like
Oh,
nothing.
I see. I
Yeah,
understand.
it's
That's funny, man.
sort of an interesting moment.
Yeah,
So
yeah, no kidding.
yeah, I always like Bloom, so it's kind of
Oh,
it's make it
nice.
interesting.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wild.
yeah. Okay, this one is
Oh, yeah.
UP Express station.
Mm-hmm.
There's all the figures here are actually doing different things. So
Yeah. Yeah. True,
uh,
eh? Interesting.
and the old man here on the right hand side, you don't see often that kind of a leather coat, right? Like
Yeah.
it's definitely a character. I don't know
Mm.
what is with him, but yeah. The dad with the 3 kids is obviously I think they're foreigners. They're kind of they look everything kind of new to them.
Yeah. Trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah, try to figure it out and see
Yeah,
things that they never see before, sort of thing. So yeah, there's another different layers thing. Try to play with the layers.
yeah.
Okay, so oh, this one is also interesting. You can see that there's actually a mirror inside the building. I sort of
Oh,
I took
jeez.
this shot actually through a window.
Yeah.
It's a sort of after snow sort of day, and you can see the snow reflected here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah, so this figure here is actually the back of this guy.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. That's wild.
yeah. So it's making it sort of interesting photo, right? It's
Wow, that's a crazy photo, man.
yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, so I finished my sharing. I think I just want to
Yeah.
uh, show you some examples like what I
Wow, man. It's good stuff, man. Like it's for someone that didn't start street until like 2 years ago or whatever, it's pretty insane.
uh,
It's pretty
just
insane.
just try to have fun. Is to enjoy the
Well, yeah, it's what it's all about. Like I said earlier, like if you're not having fun, then like what's the point really of
yeah,
anything?
yeah.
Like there's a lot of again, like there's a lot of power to like documenting the city, like where you are, like because 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you look back upon it. That's cool. It's cool for you to look back on it.
Yeah, of course.
You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
it's
I really want to that sort of because I once I started to share on the Instagram, I didn't really do a lot of promoting sort of thing. So I
yeah,
don't really have a lot of followers. But
yeah,
I use Instagrams mostly like a sort of social place. That
yeah,
if because I find out that if I go to a photo walk and they would say, how we can get connected, right? Like, you
yeah.
have to have something to share, right?
Sure.
And then you can connect, and then Instagram is a place that I just I basically throw everything in there, and then just
Yeah.
I don't do selection, and then uh, end of last year I thought, oh, maybe it's a good time to just review all my photos and create a website. So that's where
Mm,
I create a website,
okay.
and I don't have a lot of time to maintain the website, so I just decided to once I get into the winter, it's
Yeah.
time that I don't have a lot of outdoor activities. It's time to review my photos that year, and then I update the website. That's what I
Oh,
thought.
so this winter you're gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another
Um,
update. So um,
uh,
yeah, so Instagram is just place just every time I went for a photo shoot or a photo walk or something, I just
yeah.
set some photos and throw in there. So
Yeah. Yeah, Instagram is a funny I don't know, I don't think like it's changed so much Instagram over the years. Like it's hard to like really kind of like I don't know, either grow or to get like big or whatever because they're just like it's becomes it's not what it used to be kind of thing, right? So
yeah,
to me, like I like your approach where you use Instagram for like the social aspect because there's a lot of people out there and you can just message someone and see what's up, kind of like what I did with you, right? So
right. I mean,
yeah,
if you nowadays, if you want to have your own style, you don't want to be too much sort of influenced by the other people. But
no,
the Instagram is a place that is so influential, right? It's like if you don't have something that is uh, sort of suitable for their style, that you don't have
yeah,
people see it, right? So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, that's also how you stand out by not being like other people.
Um,
Like, you know what I mean? Like in
yeah,
terms of like just like because like it's easy to follow trends, but to like kind of like do what you're doing, it's different, right? It makes people think a little bit.
right. Yeah, that's what I want to do. That I want
Yeah,
to know more people, like face to face, and get connected.
yeah,
Um, I don't want to really sort of promote myself, but I want to promote sort of the street photography in Toronto.
mm.
Um,
Like the
more
genre
people,
itself.
more people get connected. We're doing the similar thing.
Yeah,
A different style. You have to keep your unique style, and
yeah,
then we all can be sort of learn from each other.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. That's what it's about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
If you're not, learning and growing, then really it's you're kind of doing it wrong, right? So
right. Yeah,
yeah, well,
but it's always. I think I'm a sort of a introvert, so I was when I started, it's kind of shy to talk to people or I think when you take a photo
Yeah.
close to people, almost break their sort of a personal space, right?
Yeah.
And you have to have some sort of instant consent, like people notice you, right?
Yeah.
And if they don't want to, get photographed, they would say no, 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 and they cover their face, right?
Yeah.
And if you take the photo, they're not that split second they're not doing their posing, but they sort of give you consent that it's
Right.
okay to take the picture.
Right.
I'll give you an example. Actually, it's very interesting. It's just recently. Can you go to my Instagram and the first photo? I'll
Yeah.
tell the story. It's very funny, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, the very first one, this lady.
Yeah.
I noticed her first because her hair,
Yeah.
and I take this photo and I talk to her. I said, "Well, I like your hair,"
Yeah.
and guess what she said? She said, "My husband did it,"
Oh wow.
and we both laughed. And then she started to take off her phone and start to photograph that telephone booth. It's kind of like it's a bus station, right?
Oh yeah.
The streetcar station, and it's kind of decorated by the city of Toronto. It's kind of
Yeah.
like a London telephone booth, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she started to take pictures and asked me to take her picture because she wants to send that picture to to her family member in
Oh
London.
wow. Oh wow.
It was a very good communication, sort of an interaction
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
Wow, man. You're always in the right place at the right time, right? That's what I
Well,
mean.
yeah. I mean, I after started to do this, street photography, I started became a little more sort of less introvert. I started to like to
Yeah.
talk to people and sort of communicate with eye contact or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great way to kind of break out of your shell and kind of like reach out to people because the worst thing that they can say is like no thanks, right? So
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that's the worst thing that can happen. So just goes to show people like you just gotta kind of like we said at the start is just like start doing it and just kind of get the practice in, right? So
Yeah. People are actually friendly. Yeah.
yeah, usually most times.
Yeah. Actually the same day, another thing happened is well, you can show that again.
Yeah.
The same site, and then the same site, and then you can, if you go little the next photo, the next, yeah, this one is very interesting too. The first that man, I thought that man actually you see that lady actually have a purse, right?
Yeah.
And at first I noticed that man was holding that purse alone. I was sort of surprised or thought it's interesting that a man hold a purse, right? Like standing there.
Yeah.
But right away I thought, probably his wife or something went to washroom something, right? And asked him to hold the purse, right? And then I took a picture and I showed him that he was holding the purse, and he was laughing, and he said it was so funny. And then his wife came back and got the purse, and this guy just turned around, started to twisting. It's kind of like, he spent the whole day shopping with his wife, and then now he's got tired and start to
Right.
relax a little bit and
Yeah.
took another photo, and I showed him. He was laughing and he liked it so much.
Man, that's what I mean. Like right place at the right time, right?
Yeah.
You just gotta be there, right? But it's good,
Yeah.
man. Well, cool, dude. I just want to say thanks again for coming on. Hopefully you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
any final words for the people out there?
Anyway, what? Sorry.
Any final words, advice for the people out there?
Oh, you mean the photographers or?
Yeah, in general.
Um, well, my advice is that, definitely enjoy it, enjoy the whole process, right? And the other thing is, nowadays people avoid to talk about gears, right?
Mhm.
I would say that get to know your gear for sure, right? Because each gear have its pros and cons, right? It's just like like a soldier. You gotta know your weapon, right?
Yeah.
Um, and then you know it very well, and you go to the battle, and you gotta use the correct weapon. You get into a battle, maybe you need to use a rifle today, but the other battle you maybe use a pistol, right? Like
Yeah, maybe.
you got to know your weapon, and you got to choose the correct weapon.
Choose your weapon wisely, Street Fighter.
Exactly, yeah. That's something that's you know it better, and then you have better opportunity to get a good photo,
Yeah.
right? And the other thing is you don't need to think about too much of your weapon, your camera, your gear. When you
Yeah.
do the photo shooting, you focus on what do you want to photograph, right?
Yeah.
Um, and you know all that, and you learn of that, all the different concepts of your subject, the light and shadow, and all the ISO, that shutter speed, and that triangle thing. You know all that, and that's the thing that you can spend time to learn, and the rest of it you just leave it to your instinct.
Instinct is also important too, I think.
Yeah, it's instincts. I find out that I don't know other people, but for me, uh, I just look other people's work, and then I can watch the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And end of the day, I don't think too much. I just photograph, and things turn out just stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
it's my stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's working out for you, right?
It's driven by instinct.
Yeah. No, it's fascinating, man. Really, really, really enjoyed you having coming on, and love to have you back on some other point. And
Thank you so
keep
much.
keep crushing it, man. Keep crushing it. Keep doing your thing. And if you see James in the city of Toronto, say yes. Take my photo. Don't brush him off. Make something good.
Okay. Thank you so much.
People watching, listening, go check out James. Instagram links are in the description, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Take care.